Listen to the music with no fear, and you can hear it too if you're sincere. Well, I'm a punk rocker. Will admit, if anything came out of that movie, it's that Iggy Pop song came back and it's back in rotation, and I do like that song. I still haven't watched that movie. I have no intention to. But I do like I'll give James Gunn this. He has good taste in music, and that's evident in the music that he chooses to use in his movies, whether it's Guardians of the Galaxy or Superman. James Gunn definitely has a good ear for music. Because I remember that song. That was from years ago, man. That song. That song was from years ago. That was an Iggy Pop song. I listen to the music with no fear, and you can hear it too if you're sincere. Oh, I'm a punk rocker, yes I am. Do like that song. Michael, what it do? Justino, what it do? Kamikaze, Team Batman, we out here. Ronnie, what it do? Mr. Calderón, que lo que, niño? Virtuoso, ya tú sabes, niño. Diddy IQ, you already know, Santiago. These are porno talks. We only talk about boxing in between the porn. You already know. So, yeah, man, Eddie talking about Yo, I already did a thing on that, Mr. T. I already did a thing on that. I'm gonna upload it after this live. But it's like, man, why you even still apologizing for him, dog? You know, if y'all really, if you're really happy with how he did and where he is, then you don't need to be arguing with people online for it. The reason you arguing is because you want to have your cake and eat it too. You want him to not fight these people, but be treated as if he fought them and be treated as if he beat them. You know, the shit is crazy where the collective consciousness of people is. It's just a bunch of whiners and pouters that like, dog, if Javante is all about the bag and he don't care about legacy and he don't care about belts, then what are you arguing for? And you know, a lot of us, we already knew that. Like nobody that comes to this channel on a regular basis is at all surprised how things have turned out. This is what I've been telling you all along, and y'all knew it all along. So I mean, it's like, Leonard, what are you even arguing for? You're not even involved in his career no more. You know? But I listen to the music with no fear. You can hear it too if you're sincere. You think there's gonna be an upset this weekend, bro? Who's gonna get upset? Dave Allen or Boots Ennis? You know, Luis Lima's a big boy, man. Big kid. Very aggressive if you've seen him. He's an aggressive volume puncher. And I've said it in the videos I've done about the fight that those are the kind of guys that Boots normally looks good against. So stylistically, he has the edge going in. It's physically, you have to see how he holds up. Can he hold a shot from a bona fide junior middleweight? Because his defense, you know, it's not the best. He takes hits. He takes hits. He's not that fighter that walks through the water without getting wet. He takes hits, you know? You think Boots is gonna lose, bro? Damn. Exactly, Mr. T. That's always been the name of the game. No guts, no glory. It's so strange to see that we're in a time where there are people that are genuinely out there. They're literally out there arguing against Javante Davis fighting the good fighters. You know, like that. And but what can we say about these guys that we haven't already said? We're beating a dead horse at this point. I'm just waiting for him to retire. That's where I'm at. I don't care, bro. I never thought you was gonna fight Shakur. In fact, I said you wasn't gonna fight Shakur. So when you don't fucking fight him, I'm not surprised. I'm just waiting for him to leave so that all those fucking retards that like him can go with him. You know? Listen to the music with no fear. You can hear it too if you're sincere. Oh, I'm a punk rocker. Yes, I am. That shit stuck in my head because I fucking downloaded it for the gym. I was listening to that shit doing chin ups. It's a good song. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna watch that fucking movie though. But I'm glad that James Gunn used that song in that movie because now it's back in rotation. I'm just waiting for Tank to retire and come out. Yeah, yeah, you already know, dog. He gonna pop up in somebody OnlyFans video sucking on a dildo. You already know how he gonna go out. That dude is gonna pop up in somebody OnlyFans video, fucking licking caramel off a fucking dildo. Yeah, Karen Chukadze in his fight. And he's a good fighter, but and that's we talked about that too. That for fighters like Karen Chukadze and that are actually good and capable fighters, Zuffa might be the answer because as much as people might want to downplay Karen, they're not going to fight him and they're not going to give him a chance to make them look bad the way that he made Boots look bad. And there's a whole army of fighters that are just like that they're good fighters, but the way that boxing is set up, some guys are never going to get their crack at the apple, and some guys are never going to get a second chance. So for those guys, maybe Zuffa might be the answer. I don't know who the fuck Karen fighting, dog. Some fucking guy. Slightly edging towards Makhmudov and expecting Boots to look impressive. Damn, you don't think Dave gonna get it done, Batman? I mean, that's kind of the story with Dave Allen, man. He blows hot and cold, man. Undefeated, what the fuck, yo?
That's not my name, sir.
Get, Getty, I don't know how to say that, bro. You got to say it for me.
Que rica verga.
Rica verga. Que rica verga.
Yo,
Yeah, go
I
ahead.
was I was watching the episode of the relay. That shit had me fucking happy, bro. Like
What shit?
fucking Eddie, bro. Like, dang, finally you show up. Where the fuck have you been?
Oh,
Like,
porque ya se ve que se despertó, ¿verdad?
yeah, like okay, like let's go, Eddie. I'm gonna drink a pint for that motherfucker this weekend. Like you first you let Jake Paul come in and overpay the woman. That's why he low key stepped back right from the women.
I don't think that's de verdad. I don't
Mm,
think that's what he's doing. Yo creo que él vio. Hay ciertas mujeres porque remember it was an experiment in the beginning. You knew that you had a winner with Katie, then you saw what else was out there. What of these other girls can I turn into a draw? And you remember that he signed like a lot of girls. Shannon Courtenay didn't work out for him. Ebony Bridges didn't work out for him. Savannah Marshall, she went all the way to boxer. So I don't think that he's withdrawing. I think now what he's going to do, I firmly believe what he's going to do, he's going to wait for Lauren's deal to expire so he could sign her the same way he just signed Ben Whitaker. He might pick up her ex-girlfriend, Karis Ardingstall. And I believe that he's going to sign other girls. Pero lo que él está haciendo ahora, lo que yo sospecho, now it's not just, oh, we're going to sign some girls and see where it goes. Now we're going to sign girls that we believe we can sell. Y para eso yo lo dije. Hay muchísima mexicana that you can sign. Nayeli Rodriguez, a Mexican American, ella es linda y boxea bonito. La jovencita de Zanfer, she's only 17 years old. She's a good fighter, and she's only 17. So imagine if you pick her up now. What's her name? Camila Zamorano. She's with Zanfer. She's going to box this weekend on the same card as I think Miguel Burchelt. She's very young, but she's good. And she's like Gabby Fundora to where she's very tall for her weight. So she could move up
mm,
and up and up and up. There's girls that he could sign. Porque recuerda, you signed Ebony Bridges y esa tipa tenía como 36 años.
yeah,
You signed Nina Hughes y esa tipa tenía como 38 años. You're not going to get a lot of. I mean, like, I understood why, pero they're on a limited time. Now you need to sign younger fighters, fresher fighters. Y ahora que tú entiendes América and that the Mexican American boxing fan is really the primary consumer of boxing in this country, you need to start signing Mexican girls.
yep,
Yeah.
yep. And they come to fight. They come to fight.
Tú no ves. La Erika Cruz. And the other thing is that a lot of the Mexican promoters are well, really Zanfer, let's say, y Boxeo Azteca. They don't get the credit that they deserve for the women's game porque eso no es nada nuevo para ellos. They've been doing women even before la vaina de Katie Taylor y toda esa vaina, bro. They've been doing women's fights. They've been doing that, dog. So they deserve credit too. They don't really get it because most people don't know that, but they've been doing women's fights, and women have been boxing on television on Azteca. They've been boxing on that shit. So they deserve a lot of credit too.
Yo,
You know,
speaking of woman, what's up with your homegirl,
¿Cuál?
La Clarisa?
Manín, yo lo que estoy esperando es que ella se embarace.
No. I'm talking about why the 180, bro, with Amanda.
What's the 180? What happened?
Oh, you didn't see on Twitter?
No, yo no vi.
She said, "Everybody stop, everybody stop, and let's congratulate Amanda on her birthday." And she posted like four pictures of them together. So I'm guessing she signed. I'm guessing she signed, bro.
Posible, yo te voy a decir que entre tú y yo, porque nosotros hablamos en español, y este
Sí,
mamagüevo de Virtuoso, él no habla en español, solo no entiende.
vete a la verga, bro.
Esa
La
mentira.
verga.
No miente.
ella
Ajá.
me dijo a mí que ellos quieren recoger a Clarissa, y eso fue hace unos meses que ella me dijo eso. Que
Yeah.
Nikisa, he want, so posiblemente she might have, posiblemente, y también si tú eres Clarissa, Clarissa's a free agent for those that don't know. She was a free agent after her last fight. So where's she gonna go to get the fucking money? Well, you can't go to Top Rank. PBC has never promoted women, right? Golden Boy don't pay nobody nothing, and
You can't be
you
bothered.
just you don't exactly, and you don't really fuck with Eddie like that. You don't fuck with Matchroom like that. If you're a woman boxer, especially a woman boxer who already has a name, there's only one place to go. MVP. Only one place to go. Pero para
Um,
mí, vamos a ver, ¿qué es el lío?
correct me if I'm wrong. The last Clarissa Shields show was promoted in part from with Clarissa Shields. She was one of the promoters.
I mean, not to my knowledge. That was her final Dimitri Salita show under that contract. That show was. I don't know that she
Uh,
has. I don't know that she gets a promoter credit.
okay, it's like yeah, I understand that he did decently in his last fight in terms of gate and all that shit, but by now she has to know that if
Hey, check
it's
your
nobody. Can I finish?
yeah, my bad,
Thank
bro.
you, thank you, thank you.
Damn, let's start up fucking Argentinian, bro.
No, but
Man.
no, but at this point, she knows that if there is nobody putting up the money up front, she's not gonna make any real money. No, it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. Not even for Amanda, not even for Clarissa. You need someone to put the money up front to make
Yeah.
a decent show.
Por,
Check your ex, bro.
por eso es que yo dije que toda la vaina esa de que no, que I got 15 million for Layla. Bully peo. Bully fucking peo. What, you think somebody's bully peo? Get the fuck out of here. The fuck out of here, bro. Go ahead.
Cowboy Stadium.
Bully-
Cowboy
Right?
Stadium. Yeah, I.
Yeah, I homegirl.
That's,
Okay,
that's-
homegirl.
do you remember when you were a child that you have that guy in the blog that he was saying the most outrageous lies ever?
Yes. I know a couple of guys like that. Yes.
Like when my dad was an astronaut, something like that.
It was a dude. He took a picture. It was a dude. I ain't gonna say his name. He took a picture next to a boat because he had gone downtown. He comes back uptown, tells the bitch that he tells the bitches, "This is my boat." The fucking nerve of you, though. Really? So you own a boat, but you live in Saint Nick Projects.
Okay,
Okay,
that's makes total sense.
next level shit, bro. But maybe they picked her up, right? Undefeated. Maybe they picked her up because I do know with an absolute certitude that Nikisa Badarian was interested in signing her, and they have a couple of fights right there for her. Not just Jadeja Green, but also a rematch with Savannah Marshall, and they can make things happen. I think for Clarissa, that's the only destination at this point. For her,
I
that's the only place to go.
personally, I want to see her fight Michaela at 54.
I don't
I
want
would
her
love-
nowhere. Yo no quiero que ella. I don't want her nowhere near Michaela. Esa mi rubia. A mí me encanta, especially now que ella está más gordita, con esos mulos, está linda.
Mm.
Déjamela quieta. Déjamela quieta.
She
Me
could
encanta
beat her
esa,
though.
esa güera.
Yeah,
She
but
could beat
Clarissa's
him.
not gonna move up to 150.
No, pero también, yeah, exactly undefeated. That at her,
I'm
it's
not
not that
undefeated.
she.
Watch your mouth.
No, Leo, you're right. Undefeated. It's not that
Yeah.
she can't. That's the other thing. It's not that she can't. She's not too old to drop down. Yo lo dije. She doesn't want to. Ella le gusta tener su culo y su mulo y su teta. You
No.
lose. She would lose all of that trying to get down to 154. She just doesn't
She-
want to. She's not going to.
She's 175 or what?
De verdad, she's 175. Pero you got to figure that. Remember, you know how this goes. They weigh in at 175, then they rehydrate to 20 fucking pounds heavier. So she's
Bro,
really like 200.
somebody on Twitter took a screenshot of her live, and she's sitting down. You can see the rolls, bro. She built like a linebacker. Like she big.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
not
boy,
surprised
I'm not
there.
surprised there either. I mean, like, and remember that she's not young anymore. So I mean, like, she's not old. 30 is not old per se, but for a woman, yeah, that is right around the time you start to put on the pounds at around 30, 31 or whatever. Your metabolism starts to slow down. It's not that she can't lose it. Like I said, she can lose that weight because most of it is fat anyway, and you can see that that's not muscle. That's fat. That's what you're carrying. A lot of fat and a lot of water. You can lose that, but she doesn't want to. That's what it really is. Like, yeah, she doesn't want to have to put herself through that process to get to 54. So all that shit about her and Michaela, eso es peo, maning. That's not nothing's gonna happen with that shit.
Pinche vieja
Dude,
gorda.
Marshall's her best bet. You know,
Yeah, the
that's the
Marshall
only
fight is
one.
the
That's the
the
only one that's out
Marshall
on the
fight
horizon.
and the Green fight. That she can get from 75 to 68. Like, yeah, she could still get to 68. Fair. I think she can get there in a decent amount of time. But 54 years, nah, she's not getting that down that fucking low. I mean, you
Yeah,
can
but
look at her.
Yeah,
the
but we
Marshall
all know
rematch.
Marshall's a better fight though, man. Because the Green fight ain't gonna be much.
Yeah,
You know
it
what I mean?
really ain't. It really ain't. Go ahead, Leo.
Both are good fights because at the end of the day, let's be honest, the match might be in our minds like the bigger fights and the most competitive fight, but if you're gonna promote Clarice, it's gonna be about Clarice.
Yeah,
It's gonna be
it has
about
to
his
be.
greatness. It's gonna be about all that fucking the world and all that shit. And I'm not mad about it because she's good. But let's be and also Marshall has to rebound.
Yeah,
Yeah, you got beat.
she got beat
So
in her last fight.
and you look like shit. It
Yeah,
wasn't even like you got beat in a close fight. You look like shit.
pero eso es culpa de ella. Eso es culpa de ella porque no peleó en un año, ¿verdad? And you coming back against Jadeja, it's like that. I still think she can beat Jadeja in a rematch. I do, but yeah, it's your fault you lost that fight because you was being ballsy taking that fight after a year off. You was being
Hmm.
ballsy, and it backfired. You looked rusty. You looked rusty. So it is what it is.
Who's Marshall with?
Marshall's with MVP, bro.
No, I'm talking about her
Oh,
trainer.
Peter Fury, Peter Fury, but because he's a convict, he couldn't be in the corner.
Oh shit.
Yeah, Peter is a convict. He can't come here. They won't let him come here, which it's kind of crazy. Like, cause he'd be here on business, but he is a criminal or he has a criminal history, so he can't come to America.
Damn, but
Mm.
that's crazy because Bill be in Devin's corner.
No,
That's
verdad. But es que they know Bill's not a threat to nobody. He's just gonna talk you to death.
yeah,
My
fuck.
son Devin, Dev Dollar,
Debo,
Big Dick Dev.
Debo's
The
coming.
problem with Peter and all those guys is that case is not solved because you're never gonna find that motherfucker.
You never gonna find that motherfucker, man. They done fed a motherfucker to the pigs by now. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? I looked in Peter's eyes and I could see you killed motherfuckers, man.
yeah.
John is the talkative one. John is the one that talks all the big shit, but Peter's the one that did the big shit, and you can see that right away. Like, yeah, this guy killed people. Like, you gotta watch him. You gotta watch that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So we got Jaron Ennis's big debut. I'm actually excited. Everybody's complaining, but I'm excited, one, because I know that stylistically this is gonna be a fun fight to watch, whether Boots wins or loses. And two, at least we got some fucking fights on the fucking calendar, dog. August and
Yeah,
September.
damn right.
Bone dry, bro. Bone dry. So I'm happy.
There, there goes the song to save it.
Yeah, give us something to talk about. Let's see how Boots looks at 154. Who thinks he's gonna look bad? Who thinks he's gonna look good?
I think
Oh,
he's
this
gonna
guy's a
look alright.
tomato can. I think Boots is gonna look fine.
You think he's gonna look fine? You too, Leo?
Yeah, it's gonna be alright.
Undefeated?
Yeah, I think it's gonna look really good, bro. Really good.
Mm.
Yeah, lima beans and tomato can, man, for real.
I mean, he is no, because he is. Well, I don't want to say a tomato can in the sense that he's formidable in a way, in the way that, look, if you're a smaller guy that's moving up, right? If you're a smaller guy, if you're not Boots, let's say you're Brian Norman, Luis Lima is acceptable. He's definitely acceptable if you're Mario Barrios. He's definitely acceptable if you're Rolly Romero. Like, well, he has one loss, but he is a bona fide junior middleweight. He is coming off of 3 back-to-back wins over 3 undefeated fighters, right? So yeah, it's okay. It's okay. It's not horrible. Don, what do you think? Is he gonna look good? He's gonna look shit. It's true.
I'll go.
I got him.
Damn.
Fucking Don, man. I'm gonna miss him, man. He had a really deep fucking voice. Fucking Don.
No, it's gonna be all right.
It's gonna be okay. We'll find somebody. We'll find somebody else.
My question is gonna be if what's he gonna do next? I'm not
Abbas
trying to
Peru.
right.
Abbas
think he's-
Peru.
Yeah, do you think he fights Mortasalia?
Yes, but next year. Yes, I think he
but-
will have that fight. I think he
Do
will.
you think he's gonna fight him? Okay.
The reason I think that he's going to fight Murtazaliev, which I haven't said in a video, so this will be a new take. Murtazaliev is suffering. It's been over a year since he fought Tim Tszyu. He hasn't been able to fight. This
Damn.
sparse schedule of activity is hurting him. I'm not convinced the Josh Kelly fight is going to happen. I'm not even convinced he's going to fight that fucking guy. So if they can catch him while he has ring rust, yes, I believe they will fight him. I believe they will fight him.
Do you think Bob and Eddie can work together to give us Boots and Zayas?
We're not going to get that, but can they work together on another fight? Yes, but do I think we're going to get that? No, I don't think we're going to get that.
Okay, now let me ask you, what promoter don't want it?
Bob,
Really?
if I had to guess who would not want to roll the dice with that particular fight involving that particular fighter, it's not even because Zayas can't win. Zayas has a good style for Boots Ennis. That's a good
fuck yeah.
style. He'll move and box him up, and he's not little Zayas. Zayas is bigger than Boots. So moving and grooving and all that, yeah, yeah, right. But Bob may not want to roll the dice with that particular fighter because that's a flagship fighter. That's not Navarrete. Navarrete is not a flagship fighter. Ese tipo un flagship fighter, like Keyshawn is a flagship fighter, Emiliano is a flagship fighter. But they'll spare you. They'll loan you out. They'll rent you a Navarrete, but they're not going to rent you Xander Zayas. They're not going to do that. Mm-mm.
I mean, he's only 22. Shit.
Yeah,
Only
but let's see because
22.
let's see what happens because the thing with Sandor is when he went to watch Fundora, when he was Fundora, who was he fighting? Tim Tszyu?
He was fighting. No. He fought Cordell Booker
Right. When he
when
was
he was
fighting
there. When he watched him, that
yeah,
was
when he
Cordell
watched the
Booker.
fight, I don't think nobody on his scene was really on like, oh yeah, you're gonna go to fight Fundora. No, I think he went on his own to try
Yeah, he
to
did.
make that fight. So Sayas strikes me like the kind of guy that does that kind of shit. He's gonna ask for that fight. I don't know if he's gonna get it, but at least it's better than Fundora because Fundora you strike me like the kind of guy that you don't have agency in your career. You do what you're told.
Él no quiere agency en su carrera.
Yeah.
Él no la quiere. Él prefiere que Samson haga toda la decisión y toda la vaina. It's not because it's not, bro. He's 27. He's not a little fucking boy. Ese tipo. He's not. You're not a little boy, Sebastian. Like if you want agency, you can have it. If you want certain fights, you can fight for them. You're comfortable letting other people make all the decisions so that you don't get blamed for any of it. That's where he's at.
I mean, his days are counted as a manager, right? Since David left him, who does he have left?
Well,
Fundora?
the thing with, I mean, like, I it's not because David left. I would sooner say that it's his age, Samson's age. Ese tipo es viejo, man. Ese tipo un viejo. And he has a lot of like other fighters that are not David under contract, smaller, second tier, third tier fighters. He has a lot of fighters like that. He has a good eye for talent.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't say it's because David left. I would say it's really his age. Samson is an old fucking guy. I don't know how much longer he's gonna want to keep doing this because he's an old guy. You know,
Motherfuckers too old to be wearing that big ass medallion with the open chest going out and shit.
for
He's
real. He
old.
doing that for the. Yeah, could you imagine being that age doing that for the bitches? That leaving that. You doing that for
Yeah,
the bitches? You
he
know
got
that,
Viagra
right?
in his back pocket, man. He got that.
What the hell? Who's
Yo, this dude
underwater?
is. He's calling us
Victor,
from. He's calling us from John Gotti's fucking trunk, bro. Sounds like
Damn.
he's in. Sounds like he's in the back of a Crown Vic, bro. Like,
All the fucking time, man.
he's
No,
underwater
hey,
right now.
hey, Virtuoso, you're really muffled, bro. For real, man.
Yeah.
I'll be shut the mic again.
It sounds like
you saying?
You really
He's
do
You know
sound
what I'm
like
saying?
you got stuffed in the trunk, bro. For real, man.
Wilder said that he has a fight signed for January and it's for a title. Who the fuck could he be talking about, bro?
What the type?
Oh
What?
god.
He said that. He
What?
told Neon that. You know the little Pakistani kid, the skinny one, the streamer?
Yeah.
That he's like, he told Neon that he has a fight signed for January and it's for a title. I'm like, yo, you can't be talking about Usyk. This got to be
No. It's obviously not talking about using. It has to be talking about one of those trinket titles from the WBA or the WBC.
Yeah.
Okay, who has a
Who's-
trinket? Pulev has a trinket. Pulev
Yeah,
has a trinket.
Yeah, that might be in the WBA.
Ain't that
Yeah.
ain't that Don King's fighter?
Yeah.
Both of them ain't getting paid. Shit.
That's what I'm saying.
Why
Saying.
they would do that shit? Loki, why they would
Why
do
do
that?
he just fought in a box of Oreos in Wichita, Kansas? Hell yeah, he'll
What?
fucking do that shit.
No cap. Why they would sign a fourth fight deal with Donkey?
Isn't that where everybody's washing up? Michael Hunter went there. Adrian Broner went there, right? Blair Cobbs, I think, was there for a little. That's where motherfucker when boxing don't want you anymore, you go to Don. You go to
Yo.
Don.
Somebody sent me in the Instagram boxing group chat that Adrian Broner's charging $250 for an Instagram story, bro. That's
Told
how
you
broke he is.
Oh, wait
I
a
told
minute.
you I'm waiting for him to get either raw. I'm waiting for him to either get arrested or shot robbing a 7-Eleven or a Wawa, whatever they have in Ohio. That's what's next.
So
I don't wish that on him,
Jules,
but that's what's
are
next.
you saying that Don King is the equivalent of the elephant graveyard in boxing?
Pretty much.
Yeah, that's
Pretty
freaking
much.
bad.
But that's what I'm waiting for Broner. Like, he's gonna do something stupid. Well, he is stupid. Stupid is as stupid does, and he's gonna do something stupid. It's unfortunate, but that's how it's gonna go. He's gonna do something stupid. Not a smart guy. And when you know, and the thing is that he was so one thing I've always hated about Adrian Broner, I've always hated this about him as a foundational Black American. I've always hated that he
Shut up.
del-
Shut
that
the
he-
fuck up.
listen, okay? Don't talk that way to a black man, okay? What I've always hated about Adrian is he deliberately perpetuates negative stereotypes. You made a lot of money, dog. You did. Like, he made a lot of money. Even on just the regular scale of boxing, you made more money than most boxers make. You made a lot of money and you fucked it all off. They gave you a lot of chances. A guy like you should not have been headlining any fucking shows on Showtime, but they did do you a favor. They did let you do that and you fucked it all off. Eddie Hearn offered you millions upon millions to fight Conor Benn. What'd you tell him? Go fuck yourself. Okay then, bro. Okay. Okay.
You know what's crazy? Last week I saw a story. Chino Maidana is in Vegas in the drop top next to Puma. And they're just riding around Vegas. And it's like, how the fuck does Maidana, which I'm pretty sure made less money than you, still got money?
Tú sabes, te lo voy a decir por qué. Maidana is not cosplaying a gangster. Maidana is not cosplaying a hustler. He is those things. Maidana is a street person. En América, ellos lo que ven, mira este chinito, this poor guy from Central America or South America. They don't know. That's a street person. Why you think he's
he's
still got money?
He's from Leo's neck of the woods, Argentina, bro.
Yeah, Argentina. So Argentina, they not fucking around down. Like, shout out to Leo, bro. Argentina,
The
bro.
dollar goes a long way over there.
Don't think your shit.
No, pero también él
Opinion.
comenzó su propia promoción. Now, outwardly, what do I think Chino is doing? Do I think Chino is really promoting boxing? Yes, but he's also laundering drug money. Not
Probably.
stupid. So
Probably.
he's good. Like, he's fat, he's eating, his clothes are clean, he has cars, he has fighters. A lot of people, like, people use his fighters. So is he good? Yeah, he's good, dog. And he made far less than Adrian Broner. Far less money from boxing.
Well, I bet he makes a lot more than Broner now.
He should hire Broner as a waiter or like a chauffeur. Give Broner a job. He needs one.
Oh, that's fucked up.
He needs one.
That was
What-
such a classic whooping, bro. 2013.
Damn.
Yeah, but when you're talking about boxers, if you have a good career, you are retiring from the sport to late 30s, most of them. But when you retire, you're not just gonna go to your house and drink and get fat. You have to do something after.
Yeah.
And most people don't have a mind for business, maybe, but you have to get you some kind of a job to keep
Yeah.
making money, to keep you active. To
Look
keep
at
you
Ishe
safe.
Smith. Ishe is he works for the post office, and if them dudes get paid decent, man. Mailmen, yeah, they get paid decent. That's a good job to have. He got into that. John
That's
Molina
the last
became
guy you want going postal.
Hey, they ain't getting paid in this government shutdown shit.
Well,
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, you knew already. We already knew that AB was stupid, but the icing on the cake was when he showed up with the fucking bullet holes in his car, man. It's like,
God
He's a
there.
I
What
mean,
the
it's like,
fuck?
dickhead. That dude is just a dickhead, bro. Like, he's not a gang. But you know what gets me about you're not a gangster. You a sports guy. You not a gangster. You're not a street person. You be around street people, but you're not a street person. You a sports ass guy. You've been boxing since you were a little boy. You trying to like dabble in the gangstalicious type of shit, but you not a gangster. You not a rapper. You not none of that. And that's what bothers me about him. Now there are real gangsters in boxing that box. Oh yeah, there's some nefarious people that yeah, they box, you know what I mean? But you not one of them. You a sports ass guy. You a character. You always been a character. And at the height of his popularity, at the very most, what you were was a Mayweather wannabe. And Mayweather's not a fucking gangster. Like, don't got a gangster bone in his body, bro. Okay, that's not a gangster.
he had every opportunity to set himself up so he wouldn't have to, and he just fucked it up.
Look at it this way, country. Even if he accepted that 40 million from Rock Nation, he still would have wasted it.
AB is not a street dude, Syfe Bud. And the dead giveaway is that if he were the real street dudes, they came out okay. The real street dudes. Who are the real street dudes? The ones that are doing okay. You talking about 50 Cent? Yeah, he's doing okay. Talking about Cam, Mace, they doing okay. The real street
It's
dudes is doing all right
it's
because
it's
they're
not
real
that
hustlers.
it's the fact that they know when to get out. You know when to mature, bro. Like yeah, like Agent Broner, he's that dude that got held back freshman year like 3 years in a row. Like, what are you doing, bro?
AB is the class clown that told the best jokes and ended up failing in life. That's what he is.
Yeah.
AB is the class clown who you were funny when you were young and it's not funny anymore. That's what he is. You
Well,
peaked
now
already.
he's just
Oh,
sad.
come on,
Now
man.
he's just a
Come
sad
on.
tale, though, man. For real.
Who's
And the
sad?
funny
I'm
thing,
laughing.
and the funny thing is, he tried to dabble in stand-up comedy. He didn't do so well.
He don't know. Yeah, because the shit is the real hustlers, the real gorillas and people like that. They know how to flip anything. Anything. They know how to flip it. You can't flip anything. What you was gonna try to flip? Raps? Motherfucker. You not gay enough for the music industry. Well, maybe you are. If you
He's
if
flipping
you're gonna
pancakes.
right? If you cut a couple of mixtapes with Javante, maybe you could sell that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? The worst, but that is what bothers me about him. That you deliberately perpetuate negative stereotypes when you don't even have to. You're making millions from the sport of boxing. You're just a stupid fucking moron. That's all it really, like, you're just dumb, bro. It's not a lack of opportunity. You're just dumb. You're just fucking dumb. That's it.
Stat.
Who we talking about is dumb.
Fucking AB, man.
Oh, what a surprise.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, nobody's surprised about him. Like nobody's like other guys. Like I even heard that Julian Williams, and this was about 3-4 years ago, that he's dabbling in real estate in Philadelphia. He has one or two properties. Like, yeah, people, real hustlers and real people like that know how to flip shit. Like, yeah, that's a real skill that real
Hmm.
hustlers have. You don't have that because you are not those things. You've been
You know,
pretend like I don't even know why you perpetuating that shit for what.
you know who I don't like, but I gotta give him credit for his life after boxing. Danny Garcia, bro.
Yeah, he's a real promoter. The show that he's about to do, he's done 4 shows that I know of already. He's done 4 shows on his own. I think this is the 5th. Like he's a promoter by all accounts, and I'm pretty sure. Look, he's Puerto Rican. He's got a Caesar. This guy is laundering drug money. Easy as fucking peasy as fucking lemon squeezy, bro. This guy's laundering drug money, probably out of barbershops and bodegas in Philadelphia. He's a smart fucking guy, and that's how you do it. That's how you do it.
That's
You know,
not what
Yeah.
shout
he's
out,
doing. He's making the pussy rain and drinking away the pain. That's what he's doing.
making the pussy rain and drinking.
You ain't
Wow.
heard his rap song?
Nah, he said that. That's
Yeah, he
Make the
not
said make
pussy
the
bad.
pussy rain,
rain.
drink away
Make
the
the pussy
pain.
rain.
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
That's not bad. Making the pussy rain and drinking away the pain. That's kind of hard.
That pretty much
That's
makes his
Good
drink
stuff,
squirt.
dude.
Yeah. At the same time, Danny, you're pushing 40, bro. Stop with that pussy rain, bro. Stop.
yeah, motherfuckers' whole
Hold up. So
aspiration
just
in
because you
life
hold up,
is to
I take
be a night.
offense to that.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Motherfuckers still trying to be a 90s rapper, a late 90s rapper.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers still got that affinity for that shit. Is what it is. Like, bro, I wouldn't even want if I was to pick up music again, it would not to be a rapper. It would either be I will pick up an instrument or I will make beats and sell them. But I would not want to be a rapper.
No,
I
you
mean,
would be a
rappers ain't.
breakdancer.
I would be I'd be crazy legs, crazy dick. I'd be crazy dick. I like spin on my shit.
Hey,
You know
yo.
what I'm saying? Got spin on my shit, bro.
What the fuck is that?
Yeah.
That's the sound. That's Brim's stomach. He's hungry.
Yeah, I know, right? I took offense to that 40-year-old though talking about making the coochie rain. Like, listen, just because we 40 don't mean we can't make it rain, bro. Watch your mouth.
No, yeah, we absolutely can, but it's just the idea of a it's
No,
kind of like now. I buy shit that make me comfortable. I know y'all seen Allen Iverson on the Stephen A. Smith show, right?
All
Y'all
right.
seen him, right? He
yeah.
just wear what he want because that's what it is to be at that age. Like, bro, I'm settled into who the fuck I am. I wear what I feel is comfortable. I'm not gonna run out and get the new what is it, Chrome Hearts or Chrome
Yeah.
Dildo or Platinum cock ring, whatever the fuck it is. Yeah, fuck all that. Okay,
Red monkey jeans.
Like
Red Monkeys is still out. That shit is still
I
a
think they
thing.
still out, but I don't. I never was in it. I was like, well, you gonna pay
when
$700 for some fucking red monkeys?
when I said
I never
40
even
old,
heard of
look at
those, man.
look at Jay, bro. He don't talk about fucking bitches. He talks about buying paintings that go up in value, real estate, making deals. Like, yeah, you're 40, bro. Talk about money, not about these bitches. Like, come on.
Because sugar free got to be 80 fucking years old out here still talking this pimp shit, and that shit is really cringe though. Like, bro, there was a
Yeah.
time, but
Yep.
now that shit is kind of gross. Like, you old enough to
Man,
be
hold up.
allowed to
Grandma's
these
got to
things.
get fucked too, man. Y'all, grandma's got to
But
get fucked too. Y'all,
he not talking about grandmoms though. He talking about young bitches. Like, if you talking about grandmoms, I could see.
And
Shout out to motherfucking George. Gay fantasy fight. Emil Griffin versus Kel Brock. Kel not gay, bro. He fucking Ebony Bridges.
yeah.
Kel not gay.
You know,
Yeah, that's alleged.
you know who tried to make the pussy rain and cost him 100 million? Shannon Sharp, bro. It's
Shannon
past your
Sharp.
time, bro. You almost 50. Relax.
For what was the bitch?
Like
19? That's
19,
close.
bro.
Yeah,
The,
my
just
niece. At his
little young
age, I wouldn't.
scallywag.
like
That's
like
corny,
and I'm not trying to be like the the stand up guy, do the right. I'm just that's gross, bro. That bitch is. She was like 2 years ago. The bitch is wearing a book bag with colorful sneakers, bro. That's fucking gross, bro.
that's
It's not even that, Jules. It's that this lady generational wealth ahead of his family members.
bro. His ESPN deal 100 million. On top, he paid her what 10 million or some shit like that.
No, it was more than that. I know it was more than
Oh
that.
my
I think it was like
god,
50. I
bro.
think it was like 40 or 50.
For
It was
coochie.
for pussy. That gets me so fucking mad, bro. Why are you doing this for some regular ass? That's regular pussy, bro. There's nothing that's
Yeah.
gonna happen. Like, no, it's just pussy, bro.
Is
Come
there
on.
Bro,
is
I think
there
they were doing
a
some
difference? Is there a difference between Broner being broke and Shannon Sharp losing 100 plus
a
million, bro?
gigantic difference.
What's the difference?
The difference is Shannon gonna make his back. AB
I mean,
can't.
yeah.
I
No,
don't
I
know if
mean,
it's
yeah.
gonna be 100.
But it's
Yeah, Mike. I
sucker
mean,
shit though. Like, for you to lose all that money over some fucking tart,
A
for some
teenager.
it's
fucking
very ill advised of his part. Not very smart
bro,
thinking.
you could go to any fucking bar in Costa Rica and pull one of them bitches, dog, and
He
fuck
go
her
Of
to any
every
bar in the
course.
night.
United States for the most part and pull
You
one.
go to Colombia, you gonna bitches are gonna be all up on
No,
you.
I
I,
just say that because if you looking for the bitch that's gonna do all the freaky wild shit, not just the the regular shit. If
Yeah.
you looking for the wild shit, yo, you could go anywhere in Costa Rica and find a bitch that'll throw it
Man,
at you, man.
they
Like that
just
just don't make no sense.
just like 2 weeks ago, Michael Irvin was in Brazil, like just partying. You could tell he was on some stuff. Like you and Michael are cool. Go down there and chill.
The idea that you just gonna be paying, but like you got motherfuckers, and that got to be the new shit for 2026 for these young motherfuckers, man. Like
stop
motherfuckers need to
paying.
remind them, stop paying, stop playing, and stop putting pussy on the pedestal, because that's what y'all doing. You looking at her ass, and it's like you letting it get you. They winning, they beating you. Like, yeah, you looking, yo, it's just pussy. It's just pussy. That's
He
it.
just,
Relax.
I just saw that the Nightcap finally got a sponsor, some type of another sponsorship. The first one since all that happened.
Who
What is
who
it?
did who did?
The Nightcap, because they had lost all the sponsors. I think they just
Damn.
got the first sponsor back. It was Prize Picks. I saw a Prize Picks ad at the end of the show. I was like, okay, they getting something back.
Yeah, because
Yo,
views at the end of the day, as long as people are still watching that shit, he's gonna stay on top. It's just he is reaching the point where you need to start dabbling in the next hustle. The interview thing is working. The podcast thing is working, right? It is working for now. But I already see the move away from it. It's too many podcasts. Market is oversaturated. You either have to change something or add something new to the format or find something new to complement that after that's done, because that's the wave right now. The podcast is the wave, but that can change. Yeah, that can
You
change,
know what you could do? You could do a podcast about a podcast that was talking about another podcast.
Rating podcasts.
Yes.
Fucking yeah,
Yeah.
bro. See, hustler.
Podcast
I'm a
hustler.
hustler, baby. Just want you to know
see, that
where
was
I've
Young
been,
Jay. That was Young
where
Jay,
I'm about
bro.
to go.
I
Oh
like
my
that
god,
song.
let me tell you something, country. I got so many fucking blowjobs when that fucking song came out. Hustler, baby. Oh my god, I love those years. Those were great years. Great
Those are
years.
Give me
fun
that
years.
sweet, that
Those
nasty,
are really
man.
brave guys.
Just want you to know ain't where I've been, where I'm about to go. Just the guy said, been listening to this channel for 2 or 3 years now, and my first child was just born. His first phrase is gonna be, "Who's fucking my kiss?" Might be.
That's funny.
Usually it's virtuosos, Mike. He's calling us from the inside of a Coca-Cola cup. Like usually,
Shit.
he's always calling us from these strange locations and shit, bro. It's like
Yeah, I'm
he's
calling
like
from your
Vice
butthole.
News. It's like Vice News, bro. He's in Palestine right now, going crazy. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we got that. Ortiz versus Lubin. We
Mhm.
got yo, I'm gonna be real. We need to. I think it's time that we have this conversation. I know that I've been putting it off. I know that Brim didn't want me to talk about this, but we might have to start supporting David.
Oh
What?
no.
David who?
David
David
Benavidez.
Benavidez. He's moving like a
Oh,
person, like he's supposed to.
I am,
Well,
bro. I'm rooting for David.
hold on. He's fighting Anthony Yard, and then
Yeah.
but then there's a lot of talk. So I want to see something. If he beats Anthony Yarde, I want to see something like concrete, not just like, oh yeah, they're afraid of me, or oh yeah, this and that. Like we got to
No,
do. We got to do
yeah, but
something.
it's just he did
Did he?
say he is.
Is it because he's moving away from PBC?
Yes,
Yes.
because that's the yes, but because
Well,
that's
I
the,
mean, he has no
that's the
choice.
sign.
Yeah,
I
but he has no
know, but
choice. There's like,
bro,
there's,
but there's
you know,
no,
if
no,
he
no,
had
no,
a
no. Don't
choice,
say that.
Jules,
Don't say that. He could act like
if he
Sebastian
had a
Fundora.
choice to
He
Yeah,
stay,
he
could
switched, but he
act like
switched, but he changed
Sebastian
up. He changed
Fundora.
up though.
nobody's staying there. Like everybody's got to go.
Sebastian is staying there.
It's a fucking
Sebastian.
sinking ship. Come
I'm just
on.
saying that if he delivers on some of these promises that he's making, yeah, we might have to support him.
That's a big if.
That's
And you know what? If he did, hey, listen, I'm totally on board. If he fucking just says, you know what, I'll see you later. I'm gonna fight these motherfuckers now. It's my time. I would totally back him
But
up.
he's already over there signed with Turkey, so the path is already laid out. We just got to watch it play.
You're putting the cart before the horse here, dude. You're
I'm not
already
putting
sucking
no
his dick
nothing.
before he's
I
doing
didn't
anything.
put the eggs before the bacon. He said it. I'm just saying.
I know he said it, but he says a lot of things, and so
He
do a lot
does.
of guys.
He does.
A lot of guys
But
say a lot of things.
Don, him being there is already a 180 because what did Samson say? I don't want to go to Saudi.
Yeah,
We
well, fuck
stay in
him.
Vegas. I
Well,
like the NGA.
To make
I like circus,
to
whatever.
make money and to make
I know.
more
Listen,
money.
I know he likes the buffet. I know he likes the buffet at the circus, but that shit smells like vomit. And he needs to move on.
I'm
It's
just saying
time.
that the fact that David already made a 180, this is already a deviation. You already know that him fighting
I know.
Anthony
I'm
Yarde
glad.
is a
Listen,
deviation from the plan they had. They were
I
going to
am
try to
very-
base him out of Vegas and do the A-side bullshit. I'm a
I hate that
pay-per-view
shit.
guy.
Listen,
I'm a Vegas fighter.
I totally hear you, but until he beats Anthony Yarde and then he goes to fight, if he gets Bivol or better be to sign the dotted line, we're good.
I
But
think the better be fight was next.
Turkey though.
I'm just saying this, Don. Now, do I think that he even wins those fights, right? Because this is the real shit and the true shit. No, wait, let me finish. This is the real shit and the true shit. I don't think he wins those fights. I still think he loses to the both of them.
I think he loses to Bivol, but Betterbee's getting old.
Listen. Hey, Vosdick was old when they fought, and okay.
Yeah, I know.
All I'm gonna say is all I'm gonna say is I don't actually think he wins either of those fights. But if he were to, yeah, we gotta start supporting him.
That's the thing. Okay, look, listen. I wasn't a Canelo fan until I don't know. I mean, the Triple G. I thought he lost the first one. The second Triple G fight, I'm like, this guy came to fight. He's not backing down. So he kind of proved something. And then, I fell off when he started finding shitheads. But it's just like, it's what you do. Like Virgil Ortiz, I'm kind of disappointed. But if he fights someone for real after Lubin, then I'm back on board.
Look,
I'm just saying, like, he says a lot of shit. Everyone's saying shit now, and I don't want to hear words. I want to
I know, but with Virgil, I think like he's another one who you're too old to let your dad and Oscar be the ones captain. You're 27, Virgil.
The problem is that you have Oscar.
You said something.
Let me read the super chat. Wait, let me read the super chat. Deed said, "Does David Benavidez get into the Hall of Fame if he beats Bivol and Jai?"
Yes, if he beats Bivol and Jai at their prime, yes, and he takes belts, and if he takes belts in both divisions, yes.
I agree with that. I agree with that.
Those
are big scalps.
Dude, if he beats Bivol, if he beats Bivol and he takes
those are lineal scalps undefeated.
I know, but
but if he beats Jai and he takes another title and another division and takes a lineal title, dude, you're a shoo-in for the Hall of Fame.
Yeah,
you said should we get behind David, right? And I'm for it, but it looks like he's gonna sign with Oscar, and you know what kind of fight Oscar made.
Don't say that. Don't say that.
No. Undefeated isn't wrong. That door is open because
I know,
while David is telling the Americans,
they have us. Espera.
David is telling the Americans one thing, right? But Zerto, he kind of felt like he let the cat out of the bag. He told Chris Namis on ESPN Knockout, okay, he's been talking to David, and that David plans on moving up. And yeah, we know that David plans on moving up at some point.
Yeah, but those
The
have been
giveaway-
talked for a while though. That's been that. Those,
I'm just saying that he just said that shit again, bro. Ask yourself a question. Ask yourself inside
those
where
are
your
easy
dick.
fights.
No. Inside where your dick is.
Oh,
Do you
shit.
think that Zerto really wants to fight Jai? And do you think that he's
no,
going to?
Of course not. Of course not.
What's his alternative then?
He doesn't really have much to go on. I mean, he's making a name for himself, but that's not going to last.
I'm just saying that it
He's
is that when Undefeated says that the door is open for Benavidez to dip out on 175 in the real smoke. Not to say that Zerto's not a good. Zerto's a good fight. Zerto is a good fight.
It's more for the money and less for the legacy. And you know, at this point, Zerto is keeping those titles nice and warm for Jai.
It's gonna be, if David goes to Golden Boy, we're gonna see the same shit with Schofield, with Virgil, and with David.
Can I give y'all some pushback real quick?
Okay, hold on. Fuck, marry, or kill Jenna Jameson, Tiana Trump, or Mia Khalifa. That's easy for me. Marry Mia, fuck Jenna Jameson, kill Tiana Trump. Very easy.
No, I'm fucking Tiana, bro. Raw dog. Bro.
over a prime
the way
over a prime Jenna Jameson.
Matter of fact.
Yeah, raw dog. Raw dog.
Jenna Jameson's overrated.
Oh,
bro,
shit.
why are you? Bro, why does it sound like he's inside of the staircase? Like he's in the staircase. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, no, I'm just saying that if he just, and it's a big if, Don. It's not like it's a guarantee. It's not like it's a lock. It's a big if. But if he can deliver on some of these promises, or at minimum, if he actually fights Better Beef next year, yeah, we gotta give him some props, because I didn't even think he was going to do that. I didn't even think he was going to do that, and I don't know that he's going to. But
you know why I want to give some pushback to y'all guys though, real quick, because y'all sound more pessimistic now than 6-7 months ago. When 6-7 months ago, the landscape was laid out for him to completely swerve, and now we're getting indications that he's coming around making his own way. He's already let it be known that once his deal with Samson's over with, he's going to try to do his own thing. He is signed with Turkey. He's fighting Anthony Yard. So we got much more. We got. Can I get these bars over quick? We've got more signs to the other than to what we've been previously thinking. So I think it's fair to sit back and let the things play out. And
but remember, we're Don is about what are you, Don? 45, right?
49.
49. I'm about to be 43. We're not the guys that are wishy-washy. We got to see it. That's why we're pessimistic. And the closer we get to that event horizon, the more pessimistic we become. Like, okay, motherfucker, let's see it.
Oh, your question, y'all. I saw a post earlier today about the Nicholson and Viterbia fight being off.
Yeah, I've seen that too. Dion Nicholson posted on his Facebook that his fight has been canceled. We don't know why yet, though. The news hasn't broken. I'm angry about that, because I wanted to see Better Beef beat the shit out of somebody.
I mean, you just said it right there, Drew. It's broken. I think Better Beef got another injury.
What
Dude,
the fuck? Are you in a muffler? What
that
the
motherfucker?
I didn't understand what's wrong with his mic. It might fucking die. Shut up.
He was coming with Soprano style on his ass. He's even drunk.
Oh shit! Shout out to George. Fantasy bum fight. Michael Dokes. I got Michael Dokes over David Price, bro. As soon as a strong wind hits David Price's chin, bro, he's going out. Shout out to Mr. G. If Al Heyman helps Floyd, it's safe to say Oscar helps Canelo to rise to the top. Or is Eddie Hearn to the chat? Peace to the chat. I mean, you have to give Oscar credit for the work that he did do with Canelo. Like, you, to some degree, you have to give him credit, right?
Of course.
But to say, I'm always very I want to say discriminatory with how much credit I give the promoter, because the promoter will act like he built the fighter. Well, Oscar, if you built Canelo, you need to go build another one. There's a reason you can't. There's a reason you haven't. There's a reason since Canelo left Golden Boy, you've been slugging along ever since. And you know what the reason is? Canelo deserves credit too. He's the one fighting the fights. He deserves credit. You helped. But he is a talented fighter. I know people don't like to hear that, but yeah, he's a talented fighter. So you get some credit, Oscar. You definitely deserve some, but not all. Not all.
Because
He's a
it's always
talented fighter.
it's mostly the fighter. I mean, there's always that discussion about the trainer and how the no, it's the fighter. A lot of it is the fighter.
Yeah.
Like look at Virgil Hunter, look at fucking there's so many cases, man. There's so many trainers that had a good stable and it's all falling apart.
You know, you got Andre Ward and everybody's
Hunter,
sucking Virgil's fucking balls and they're cupping his balls.
What happened
so
since?
build another one. We'll build
Nothing.
another one then, you know?
And Ward wasn't even a huge commercial success,
Bro.
you know, but
no, we were talking about that the other night, that some guys get into the Hall of Fame because of the fame and other guys get there because of the accolades. And Ward is definitely there because of the accolades. He's not there because of the fame, dog. Your two biggest fights sold under 200,000 pay-per-view buys. I shit you not. The Sergey Kovalev fights sold nothing. Nada.
If he doesn't win that gold, he does not get into the Hall of Fame, bro.
What
I
surprised
agree.
me about the second fight is that there was a lot of controversy with Kovalev wearing the monkey shirt, and people were pissed off. No, it's true. I mean, people were fucking pissed, and I thought it was going to sell a lot more tickets. And I just think Sergey can't sell a fight. Come on, look at him talk. He sounds like fucking Eddie Munster. And then you expect Ward to, but dude, Ward, you're a fucking dead fish, dude.
Bro.
Like,
Ward neither had the person. Well, one that division was never that popular among Americans. Well, no, I'm not going to say that. When Roy was there, it was, but we know that it cooled down by then. You know, by the time Sergey
Roy
Kovalev
can sell a fucking rotten cupcake.
Yeah, exactly. But by the time Roy retired, you know, because remember we're talking about Kovalev era. Well, that era of light heavyweights was not actually that popular among Americans. That era after the Roy Jones era, like not really, you know. And Ward, not only do you not have an appealing style, you don't have an appealing personality. Like
it's fucking horrible, dude.
So, you know?
It's like there's something fundamentally wrong with Andre Ward. Like he's just not an appealing person.
He's boring.
He comes up boring, yes, but also there's something disingenuous about it all. Is what it is.
What I'm saying. It's not good.
There's something that is like, I don't really like this guy. Like you're doing.
Yeah.
I'm the son.
Yeah,
of God.
because he acts like his shit don't stink.
Yeah, like
It's not only that.
I said this already. Your nickname is the Son of God. Oh, pardon the fuck out of me. You're the Son of God. And what are the rest of us, bro?
Hijos del Diablo.
I guess.
That's what
Fuck
it is,
you, bro. Fuck you, bro. That's one of those things that is offensive right away. Oh,
Is
look at
anybody?
this guy. He's the
Is
fucking
anybody?
Son of God. This guy is the Son of God.
Is anybody
He's
here
a token.
talking out of a catalytic converter still?
Yeah, that was Virtuoso. Virtuoso sounds like the teacher from Charlie Brown.
Dude is
Yeah, I sound
rolling
like
up.
everything. I sound like everything. According to you, I sound like fucking everything. I sound like a fucking butthole that doesn't fucking work.
He's stealing a catalytic
Fucking flashing the shit.
He sounds.
Yo, I hate this fucking mic, bro. I'm switching it. That's it. I'm switching the mic. I'm switching the mic. I'm switching the mic.
It's just like, bro. It ain't
Fuck!
that
Yo, that
Shut
boy.
up! Shut the fuck up, Bunchy! Shut the fuck up!
Hey, we got love for you, brother. It's just your
God damn it! Fuck!
That boy sounds like Jakku stove under the sea. And shit.
He's
Yo, I hate this shit. This shit sucks. God damn, yo.
Rub the deep.
Yo, I'm pissed off right now, bro. Yo, how the fuck these Sony earbuds cost like $50, and yet still sound like crap? I saw it. Like it sounds good. Like it's listen to music, but StreamYard it fucking sucks.
Oh shit, man!
Oh.
How's he's
That-
calling
that
us from
does
inside a
suck,
car
yeah.
battery, bro?
I don't even know what inside a car battery looks like.
Me neither, but I know what it sounds like. Oh shit!
I'm getting
Yeah, I
this.
get the Charlie Brown reference.
Oh shit.
Oh shit, man!
Oh fuck! My stomach hurts.
But yeah, man.
Yeah, I sound like a stomach too.
Dude, who thinks Daniel's set to fight Frankie Sanchez? Does anybody think that Frankie upsets him?
Daniel Dubois?
Yeah, he's about to fight Frankie Sanchez.
Yeah, you know what? He might, because he's got some skills, man. I mean, I don't know.
Have to, I
Is he
will have
still
to
with Eddie?
favor Frankie.
Is who still with Eddie? Oh no, Frankie's not with Eddie. He hasn't been with Eddie in a while, bro. He hasn't been with
Another
Eddie Reynoso in a while.
another Eddie fighter, bro. But all right. I might have to go with Daniel. Fuck it, let's go, Daniel.
Let's go, Daniel. Fuck that shit.
Yeah.
Oh, come on,
Fuck that
dudes, you
shit.
gotta back your boy Frankie, man. That's just your boy, man.
When the fuck did Frankie Sanchez become my fucking boy?
When
the fuck did that happen?
Because of your history with him.
You know what I'm saying? But Hall of Fame shit, man. Still thinking about that shit. Golovkin shit. Still thinking about that shit.
Does Golovkin get in? I mean,
no, he's gonna get in. That I know. He's getting in. He's getting in. But
for title defenses.
Don, if you ask me really why he's getting in, it's because he was in 3 fights with Canelo, all of which did $1 million. If not for that, he doesn't get in. That's what I think is getting him in, honestly.
That's just not. That's not good.
It's not, and I said this already.
What's going on?
I said this already that it's not because he's a unified champion, because there are other unified champions that didn't get in. So it's not because of that. Yeah, title defenses, okay, longevity. But the real reason, well, you were in 3 fights that sold 1 million pay-per-views. That's why you're getting in. But is that a good reason? I guess it is the Hall of Fame
reason.
after. It is the Hall of Fame. It is the Hall of Fame, though. Doug.
Which Hall of Fame? The International Hall of Fame?
It's not the
or
Hall.
The Vegas Hall of Fame? Or
no, the Canastota one. The Canastota one. You know.
Oh, okay.
You know, it's not the Hall of Belts, right? It's not the Hall of Resumes. It's the Hall of Fame.
That discussion has been one of those. It's been a hot topic with some people talking about Bud Crawford's resume with Hall of Fame fighters, and I'm like, well, there's 2 guys. Like Gamboa's in, I think he's in the International Hall of Fame, and then Sean Porter is in the Nevada Hall of Fame, which I don't know if any of them. Like, I'm assuming the International Hall of Fame is the more legit one.
Mm-hmm.
But
I would say Bud Crawford's accolades, because we know that in a marquee perspective, you know, he's been lacking, but for him, the accolades are pretty fucking heavy. 5-weight champion,
really
4-time
really
accolades, 5-weight champion, 4-time lineal, 4-time Ring Magazine,
He's a
3-time undisputed. He's a shoo-in, bro.
He's a
Like,
shoo-in, dude. There's
that's
no
lot.
debate. There's no fucking debating Crawford. Even before Canelo, I already had him in the Hall of Fame.
You know what's crazy, bro? Before the Spence fight, didn't he get his hands engraved?
Yep.
That's crazy.
In what?
Engraved. You know when they do the cast.
Yeah, at the Hall of Fame.
No shit. Oh, okay. Well, then there you go. I mean,
he did like with him. Even if his popularity was not always the best, it's like it's closing out perfectly. 41 million people just saw him fight. Yes, he goes in the Hall. 41 million.
Dude, that's insane numbers. And I think that he's a well-preserved fighter. He should at least try to go for another 3 fights. That's what I think.
This is the game of the night.
For the money. I mean, now
this is the game of the night. I'm gonna mention some fighters, and I want you to tell me if you think they belong in the Hall of Fame. Yesterday's question was geared towards Mikey Garcia, Don. Do you think that Mikey should get into the Hall of Fame?
I don't think so.
Mm.
I don't think so, but I mean, if you would have fought Loma, I don't know. That's a good one. I don't know.
Don't be like Country,
I mean, I'm
Don.
sure
Don't
he
fucking
might
do.
get-
Don't fucking do that.
What
Don.
a country
No,
thing?
yes, but no. You know,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that
it's not-
fucking
cut-
bullshit.
Don't do
You know
country.
what?
Don't do
Fuck
country.
you, Jules.
Okay, if he gets in, yes, but if he gets out, if he doesn't, well then no. Okay.
God, man.
No. All right, no. I'll rephrase it because I'm not asking you if you think they're going to vote him. I'm asking you, in
Do I
your
think-
opinion, do you think he should
No,
get in?
I don't think he should get in.
And I can live with that.
It's
Now
a
this one
solid
is
no.
this one is for the whole panel. For the whole panel, should Sergey Kovalev get into the Hall of Fame?
Ugh.
Fuck, dude, that's rough. I mean,
Come on. He was a unified. So here are the statistics. Here are the stats as they are. He was a unified champion. He didn't hold the Ring magazine, but he was a unified champion, and he is a 2-time light heavyweight champion overall. That's his argument.
How
He
long
had all
did
he had all 3 belts, right?
He had 3. He had 3 of the 4. Adonis Stevenson had the other one.
Fucking Al Heyman, man. Hate that motherfucker.
Yeah, you're right. You're right, Dwayne. He's a 3-time light heavyweight champion because he had the unified, lost it to Ward, then won the WBO, lost it to a later Alvarez, then he won it back. He's a 3-time light heavyweight champion. Do you think that if it's up to you, you guys, do you think he should get in the Hall?
I'm gonna say yes because he won the title back 3 times.
Mm.
Some guys don't even come back after 1 loss.
Spence didn't. Wilder didn't. Leo, you agree with that shit? Does he? Do you think he should get in the Hall? Well, no. Would you? That is. Would you get him into the Hall?
I think so, because that's the kind of guys that even if we go defeat by Ward, it means something for boxing. When Ward defeat Charles Dawson, it didn't mean nothing because Dawson wasn't. They fought on a cash weight. It was a bullshit fight. It was for the shit of it. But when Ward defeats Sergey Kovalev, yeah, it meant something because Sergey was a well-established name. He was the man at the light heavyweight division. He was dominant. I think he was at that time. He got like a very few close fights.
Yeah.
So yeah, for that I will give him in the Hall.
Well, he
Brim,
has
do
a
you?
total, he has a total.
Shut the
of
fuck
5
up, country. Brim, would you get him? Brim, would you get Sergey Kovalev in the Hall? Fuck.
Veterans Committee.
Stop
I
jerking
believe it's the Veterans Committee down the line. No first ballot, no second ballot. One of those, Kovalev and Mikey Garcia is those guys that you put in the Hall of Fame 10 or 15 years after their career's over with down the line. Veterans Committee.
That is 100% true, bro.
So that's two, so that's 2 no's. That's 2 no's. Okay.
Who's having sex?
Oh, who's doing that?
It's probably Virtuoso's Mikey.
That's not me. That's not me. I'm muted.
It's gotta
Country,
be Don there.
Country, would you get him in, or you say no? That's not a Hall of Fame career.
I agree. It's a tough call. Let me see. 30. He was 36-5, right?
Yeah.
He only had 3 knockout losses. He knocked out 30 people.
Killed a guy too.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
know what I'm
he
saying? He did.
did.
Yeah, he did. He did. I don't know
And
if
he
that's right
stalked
for you to get in the
and
Hall of Fame, though, but
and he stalked the lady too, bro. Throw that in there.
he's
He
got a
kicked
body,
her
though.
fucking. He kicked her fucking dog.
Punted
Bro.
the dog
What?
like it was 3rd and 49, bro.
Yeah,
That's good.
he did. Oh,
That's
that was
fucking
part of
good.
the lawsuit.
It was a penalty kick.
It was fuck. Unnecessary roughness on the animal. God
Was this
damn.
in Russia?
No,
This
this
in
was in
America.
Big. No, this was in Big Bear.
Oh shit! The fuck's
Yeah,
wrong with him?
he kicked the fucking dog, bro.
He was stalking a woman.
Yeah, in the
Well,
bushes.
What?
No. What was it? I think they were supposed to fuck, and
Yeah,
the bitch. They were
the, they
supposed
were
to. They
the
were
bitch
supposed
was
to fuck.
the bitch was flirting with him, and then they were supposed to fuck, and then she just gave that motherfucker a boner. He showed up to the house, waited for her in the bushes. The police was called. Motherfucker kicked the dog,
Kicked
and
the
then
dog.
Yo, this is
yeah,
this is some Tony Soprano shit.
yeah.
I'm gonna say yeah, just enough that he can get in.
You heard that. You heard that he kicked the dog, and that's what did it for you. Like
I think
kicked the
that
fucking
did it for
dog.
me too.
No,
Yeah, it's enough to get into the Hall of Fame.
You know
Pretty
what?
much.
I
it
stand
ain't
by
had
my
nothing to do with
decision.
kicking the dog, man. It
I,
had nothing
He
to
got a
do-
body on this record. That's why he's in the
I
Hall of
stand by
Fame.
my decision that he should get in, and especially if the dog was like a Pomeranian or something.
It was
Yeah,
a
it was.
little.
It
Or
was
a
one of those
Yorkie,
little
man.
fucking. It was one of those little fucking dogs. One of those
Yeah,
little like
exactly. Yeah.
you know, those little pieces of shit.
It was a
Yeah.
fucking Yorkie.
Let me
Yeah.
think. Let me think. Okay, who's another guy that you have to wonder if he deserves to get into the hall? If he deserves it. Let me think. Let me think. Okay, Leo Santa Cruz. Does he?
Hell
Would you?
no.
All right, that's
No,
a hell no.
no,
No, that's two
absolutely
no's.
not.
That's two
Nah.
no's.
Can I switch
Three
it to
no's.
fuck no?
You can. You can. No, you can, but it'll take 3 days to
Yeah.
process. But you can.
Oh damn.
Fuck no then.
Yeah, dude. He
Okay,
just faded. Like, what happened to him? He faded into obscurity. That's it.
Okay. Okay.
It was after the Carl Frampton fight that he just, went on Easy Street, and it's like he became one of the most disappointing Mexican champions I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because under Oscar he was working. He was
Yeah.
fighting
He's fighting
multiple
people. He
times a
was.
year. Yeah.
He's fighting people.
He had a decent reputation, but
No,
not great.
Leo Santa Cruz wasn't bad, like at all. It was actually a pretty decent fighter. My problem with Leo Santa Cruz was you were a multiple division champion. That you were navigating your career in a certain way, but when there was the time to actually make to put the cherry on top, to try to make something of that career, you choose to give it away to Gervonta. Because it's not the fact that you fought Gervonta, it's the fact that you fought Gervonta at that weight after winning a title that you practically was handled to you.
It was it was a hand-me-down belt.
He did the same shit Mikey Garcia did, bro. When you're ready to cash out, you go up and you get knocked out. Well, except Mikey survived.
Yeah,
go ahead.
You had a reputation. You could have stayed there. You could have either dominate in your weight class, or you could have got beat. But you didn't do any of those.
Let me add to that, Leo. Like, not only that, but like Gary Russell basically stuck to you and your dad.
Oh,
mostly your dad, and disrespected him.
Yeah,
you didn't do nothing, bro.
Yo,
and yet another reason why it's like I'm kind of holding back about Al Heyman going to get into the Hall of Fame. He'll probably get in because of the names he represent before Floyd, not just Floyd, but like fuck, man.
No. I mean, like what I said about Al Heyman. See, this is the thing, because I said it in the first video I did. The only way I could see Al getting into the Boxing Hall of Fame is as a manager. That's it, as a manager.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Because once the PBC comes into it, and the thing is that when Mike Kopinger said what he said, you know what he was thinking about. He wasn't thinking about Al Heyman, the manager. He was thinking about Al Heyman's PBC. Well, I don't know how he would get in for the PBC stuff when, the biggest PBC events, he's not the registered promoter for any of them. And you say, oh, what about the manager thing? Well, those fighters have managers. Like they have managers, Keith Connolly, this guy, that guy. I don't know that he could get in for any of those things. That, let's be honest, if somebody wants to vote Al Heyman into the Boxing Hall of Fame, it would be on the premise of the shows that the PBC did, except he's not the registered promoter for any of them. So what contribution is he making to those shows? And if it's kind of like, if you tried to get him in, you know that you would expose he's been circumventing the Muhammad Ali Act. You would expose that.
I wish it could. People had not a Hall of Fame, a Hall of Infamy.
Yeah.
For those kind of guys, right?
Yeah.
You have to put Al Heyman, Gervonta Davis. Not even Don King. I don't think Don King deserves really be there, but
no,
those kind of guys that. Yeah. Let me give you an example. The difference, for example, between a guy like Sergio Kovalev and Leo Santa Cruz. Imagine Sergio dropping these titles to go fight to cruiserweight or heavyweight and getting his ass kicked.
Yeah.
Under what? Who would have fought? Maybe would have fought one champion, but it didn't. It wasn't meant. It didn't. It wouldn't meant the same thing. It has to be Sergey. In the case of Leo, yeah, you fucked up.
If you could only pick one guy to get into the hall out of these two fighters, only one gets in. It's your decision. Chocolatito or Gallo? Who are you voting for?
Chocolatito.
Roman.
Country's waiting for somebody else to respond so he can say what?
No, I didn't. I'm sorry, I was distracted. Can you
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
I really was. Can you please repeat the question for me?
If you two guys, your vote gets one of them into the Boxing Hall of Fame. You can only pick one. Chocolatito or Gallo. Who are you voting for?
Oh, Chocolatito, no question.
Oh, that's three.
Yeah, Chocolatito.
4. Don's stricken off.
Damn, they got him.
They fucking got him. He's in the car battery with Virtuoso. He's in the car battery. Do you guys think that Artur Beterbiev has done enough to get in the hall?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Undisputed, dude.
Yeah. But not first ballot. I don't think so. Like
Virtuoso? Wait, Virtuoso?
No.
Wait, who's the next question?
Is a pig's pussy pink?
I believe so. But what was the other question?
How many licks does it take to get to the Tootsie Roll center of a Tootsie?
Come on, stop fucking around.
Your mic got better, bro.
Yeah, that's because I had.
Oh shit!
Yeah, I had to slap it. I had to slap it around. Sorry.
The question is, do you believe, based on his career so far, it's your opinion, Virtuoso, you understand? Not whether or not you think they'll vote him in. Would you vote for Artur Beterbiev to get into the Boxing Hall of Fame?
Yes.
Okay. So everybody agrees. Everybody agrees on that one. Okay. I'll be back after these commercial messages. Who gets in first?
Artur, yes. I would say yes. Artur Beterbiev.
Mr. Calderon, it's already set, bro. Triple G, he's going to get in, whereas Wilder hasn't retired yet, so he's not even on the ballot. So in all likelihood, Triple G beats him to it. He beats him to it. I'll be back after these commercial messages.
No, what's got to be really funny is when Loma and Wilder are both on the ballot, and they get in simultaneously. Oh my God, there's got to be so much arguments on boxing Twitter.
Yeah, Wilder reigned as a WBC champion, world champion for a long time.
It was manufactured.
Yeah, it was manufactured, but for some people, when Tyson Fury beat him for that title, it meant something.
Yeah. That's
Naturally,
because they overhyped them, you know?
yeah, the people overhyped. I'm not discussing that. Is the fact that he stayed that long? It was part of the history.
Right.
For me, it belongs in the. It really belongs in the Hall of Infamy because you kind of fucked up something that should have been very, very fucking big and very good for the sport because that fight should have made a lot of money for everyone. I'm not talking about just Wilder and Joshua. I'm talking about everyone involved. And that's something that the sport really needed.
Right.
Because
Yo, did he end up talking about the fact that Wilder supposedly is telling people he's getting a title shot?
but he was talking about he was talking about a title, but not
No, he's
necessarily a
fighting
world
for
title.
the Nabisco shredded wheat belt.
He's fighting for the Costco belt. Pat and beyond.
Yeah, I don't know what title fight he's talking about because I don't see him anywhere
I
near
just
top
told you the
one.
shredded wheat Nabisco title.
Well, whenever he gets that one, I'll congratulate him. But so far, so good, man. I'm not interested in this next fight.
The only
I think he
problem is the
should
title
have
it messes up when you put milk on it.
It gets soggy.
Yes. His milk gets soggy.
My man's fighting for the Chips Ahoy belt.
Nah, it's just shredded wheat Nabisco. It ain't Bisco. Yeah, I don't know what's up with that.
Yeah, I mean, just to keep his name relevant. I mean, I respect it, but like, there's got to be some follow through. I hope he's for real. You know.
It might be for the IBO. You know, who got the IBO?
Yeah, IBO, WBU, WTF. I don't know.
What the fuck title?
Yeah, whether I think okay, he's alive, he's breathing, and he can walk. So he can enter the ring, he can get a fight. I don't think he
I hope
can win.
I hope that dude took care of his money because it's pretty sad that at 40 years old he's still out here trying to fight.
No,
Is it sad, or is it just a person that loves boxing and keep on still trying? Sometimes it has to break it. Don't mean it's sad.
Are you in a catalytic converter?
Huh?
all those fucked up mics today.
I know, man.
I'm telling you, it's StreamYard.
No,
No, you're in a catalytic converter.
No, it's StreamYard. Trust me.
Brim, are you
Yeah.
Virtuoso's neighbor? Did you give him your mic?
Exactly.
Give who the mic?
Brim?
What is it? Is it muffling again?
No, you're
yours
good, but
is fine.
Brim is getting fucked up. So did you give him your mic?
No,
Okay.
I didn't give Brim the mic.
No, but look about Wilder's money. I don't know, dude. You were involved with Al Heyman. I don't know how much of that money you got.
Yeah, because I listen. I remember they promised to overpay him after turning down what was 100 million for the DAZN deal, and that could have bled them dry. That whatever they was paying him, but I hope he saved his money, man. Because like I like a guy like that. You know what? I feel like he did his thing, and he should like go chill. But like to see him fight again, I'm not interested, bro. Even the last fight, I was like, I was so fucking bored.
The thing is,
That's like,
with
yeah.
the
Who you
thing is,
talking about?
Wilder hasn't complained about not getting paid like some of these other PBC dudes have in the past. So maybe he was one of the few that got all his money, unlike some
Yeah.
of the others.
I mean, you can't really screw over a heavyweight, man. Really, you really can't.
Yo, I hope it's not Usyk who's next for Wilder. He don't deserve that shot, man.
Nah.
Honestly,
If he couldn't be Joseph Parker, then he doesn't deserve that.
Yeah, but go ahead, bro.
I was just gonna say, it's like Joel said. I think Usyk's gonna cough up all the belts, bro, and then all these dudes are gonna try to fight for vacant belts because I don't think Usyk has anybody left to really fight. Like the only guy that I think most of us would even want to think about seeing would be Caballel. But outside of that, there's really, I don't see him being all that motivated to fight him or Parker. So I think he's probably just gonna end up. He's probably just gonna end up walking away.
I would want Parker just to close the circle. Like he beat everybody, and he went around and beat him again. But Parker's like the only one he hasn't fought. But if he doesn't fight him, it really don't hurt him.
No, it doesn't.
Talking about Usyk, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
he's
we were saying. I hope Water is not next, bro. Fuck, he don't deserve that shot.
No, he really doesn't. I mean, that's ridiculous.
So you think it's Pulev, Jules, for that Reggie?
I mean, the WBA has a history. WBA's got a history of doing PBC fighters favors, right?
Yeah.
Pulev is available. That Michael Hunter fight doesn't have any traction. It doesn't look like it's going to happen. He's available, so it's probably that guy.
Yeah, because if you're talking about someone that is good with his money, is guaranteed, at least for now, that's Fury.
Yeah.
Because Fury got paid by Top Rank, and he got paid by Turkey.
Yeah.
So,
Like he's set. He's set. He's good. He's going to be good for a long time.
Yeah, but Wilder, because I have the feeling for these PBC fighters that some of these fighters you make some kind of a deal with the company as an investor, as a shareholder.
Yeah,
because that shit about getting paid monthly payment or every so many months sounds like maybe you're not gonna get all your money up front, but if you wait a year you're gonna get more money, that kind of a deal. But that depends on how much good or bad is doing PBC. It's PBC's doing. So is that the deal? Maybe you didn't got all your money, and you cannot complain with that.
anyone. Because if he has a non-disparagement clause, it's just any kind of an NDA that would allow you to say something negative about the company or say something negative about Al. That I think the reason that more fighters aren't complaining, it's not because they all love Al Heyman, it's because they're not allowed to. They're not allowed to.
Not even that is the fact that you agreed to a deal.
Welcome back.
That it was only it was only going to be good for you if the PBC was doing good.
Yeah.
And you trust that the PBC, but the PBC is Al Heyman. Look at what they did for Floyd Mayweather. So it's obviously PBC is going to be 100 years from now. That's not the case.
That's definitely not the case. PBC is going to be it looks like it's going to be a flash in the pan because it's really only about 10 or 11 years old. The PBC, it's not that old a promotional company, and they're just kind of slugging along now. A lot of those guys, it'll come out later what really happened. It'll come out later. It'll come out eventually.
Yeah.
But right now it's a pride thing. People don't want to admit that Al Heyman was just another boxing guy. Y'all wanted him to be all this crazy shit. He's just, I don't even want to say he's a boxing guy. He's just another crook.
This is a middleman. I mean,
just another crook. Are you talking about circumvent Aliak?
Yeah, that he's just another crook. He's just another guy that jerked some fighters. Like that's the
No, he looked out for the fighters. He jerked the game of the sport of boxing. He looked out for most of the fighters.
Not really. We can't say most because we don't have a percentage. But what we do know is there's a good number of fighters out there who all said the same thing, that they didn't get all their money up front. They were getting it in increments. And when Antonio Tarver heard about that, he thought it was lunacy, which is kind of what gave it away that that this is not a common practice to be paying fighters purses in fucking stipends. You're supposed to get your money. The only time it's supposed to be that way is probably with the pay-per-view revenue because, that comes in gradually over time. But it's a giveaway that you giving guys allowances. So where is the rest of the money the rest of the time while you're paying guys in increments? Where is the money? And you know the answer to that question.
Bernie Madoff.
Bad investments. It's in a
Yeah,
couple of
man.
bad
I made
investments.
bad investments. You know what I mean? It's bad
I
investments. You
mean,
know.
AB's still the beans, even though he's not he's very, splurgy. That they were basically treated like lightweight fighters.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
AB needed to be treated that way because he obviously couldn't handle his own money like he's supposed to. Unfortunately for him.
Granted, but
Right.
other fighters were subject to that.
You know,
Yeah.
I'm having random thoughts because I'm at work right now. I think we should. This is just very random, but I think we should torture people with dry ice to their balls.
Damn.
Yeah.
Why?
That shit burns, man. Dry ice. That shit burns.
Yeah, I know
Yeah,
because
it
I
does.
just had a dry ice, I just had a dry ice package delivered a little bit ago, and I just gave it to my guy who got it delivered to Ride, New York. And I'm like, man, you know
Mm,
what? This is kind of a crazy thinking, but dry ice to the balls would be a great torture method.
that is a good
Yo,
torture method. They
Jules.
need to explore that. Go ahead, Virtuoso.
Yo, so this Saturday fight between Boots and Lima, is that a banana peel fight, you think?
I don't. I mean, like, I don't get that vibe from it. The reason I don't get that vibe from it is Lima doesn't necessarily tower over Boots. That's one. He's not, he's a bona fide junior middleweight, right? Tail of the tape, they're about even. Stylistically, this is the kind of guy that Boots looks good against. If you're an aggressive guy that's going to step to him, yeah, those are the guys that he looks good with. Roman Villa, Stanionis, these kinds of people. Lipin Yates, Evanesian. This is that kind of guy. The only wild card is if a good shot does get in, can Boots hold it? And yeah, there's a question mark there. There is, because he gets hit. He does get hit. But I'm of the opinion he'll do okay. I'm of the opinion he'll do okay. He should be
You
Yeah.
know
okay
what
on
Greg
Saturday.
Hackett said? Greg Hackett said Boots will get dropped and he'll give him a wake up call, and then he'll beat him up.
Wow, he said he'll get dropped.
I
Wow.
want
Yeah,
Oh,
I want Boots to get dropped because he plays too much. Like, bro, get serious
yeah.
in there. You posing for
I
the
just don't think
camera.
he. I just don't think he's that. Look, and it's not hating on Boots. It's just
Lima's not good enough.
I don't think he's that good personally. Like the whole thing with this guy was comparing him to Crawford. He's never shown any ability to do what Crawford does. They just saw a guy about yay height with yay reach, and he switches a little. Oh, he's Crawford. Clearly, he's Crawford. That's all.
So you
I
saying he's
don't
more
think.
William? You say
Uh-oh. Who
They got
lost
him.
Grim?
The
No.
dry ice.
my
So,
audio, my audio.
Guys, got his ass.
It's dry. It's definitely dry. So you saying he's more
Fighter.
William Joppy than Terrence Crawford?
Catalytic
Yeah.
converter.
Catalytic converter, Cadillac. I just don't think he's that good. I don't think he has that. Personally, I don't see elite ring savvy. I don't see it. You don't have elite ring savvy. You're big and you're strong and you're athletic, and a lot of what allows you to do what you do, it's not X's and O's and technique. It's that you're a good physical specimen up until a certain
He's your guy
point.
I mean,
capability.
that can take you a
Sean
long
Chatel
way.
said that he think Brian Norman got a higher IQ in the ring than Boots
Oh
because his
wow.
Speaking of
ability to
which,
adjust.
now that you said that, Jules, that's kind of how I feel about Haney. I feel like
Yeah,
he's just a
I feel that
reflex.
way about Haney. I feel
I
that way
feel like
about
he's
Haney.
just a reflex guy.
Yeah, I feel that way. That Devin is a great pure boxer as long as he's taller and longer than the other guy. Yeah, he's amazing pure boxer. But if he has to deal with someone of equal or greater stature and wingspan, it all falls apart. You're used to fighting one way. That shows that your ring savvy is limited. That shows your X's and O's are limited. Yeah, there are other fighters who have to deal with guys that are taller than they are and sometimes have longer arms and they come out okay. Usyk is one of those guys. He's dealt with that more than once, right? And he showed, yeah, you can definitely work around this. But Devin, you're not that kind of fighter. Where you kind of fall apart on the inside. Usyk is all on the inside with the bigger guys and doing the business and winning the exchanges and winning the fight. So there's guys that their physical, and there's nothing wrong with that, by the way. But there are guys whose physicality is really what gets them through. And then there's that shorter list of guys that those Crawfords, those Usyks, those Inoue, these kinds of people that it's more than physicality. They got a mind for fighting. They have a mind for fighting. Just that shit that he caught Daniel with, that last sequence where he knocks him out, that he's touching. He moves ever
Yeah.
so slightly.
Yeah.
He barely moved. but he gets out of the way of the shot, comes in with a hook, and the hook is super tight. Like, and this is what these are very small things that he didn't wind the hook or load the. No, he just came over with it and closed it up, and it landed right on the button. Perfect fucking counter.
It's hard to get the punches closer to your body, and that's what's really something I admire about certain fighters, where they keep they don't loop the punches, they keep them close, the hooks, because that's fundamentals. Like you learn that.
Yeah.
That's our tour. That's our tour. You know,
Do you remember?
Punches close to your body. You
Do
don't
you
want to
remember how he knocked out what's his name? The fucking Scottish guy. Fuck, cruiserweight.
You talking about Bellew? Bellew's not Scottish.
Yeah.
He's
He sounds like he's English, but
from
all the
Northern
things
England.
I've done in my career. That
but
guy.
he sounds
He
he's almost sounds
looks like
Scottish, but yeah.
Liverpool or Manchester.
But what I'm saying is that the way he threw that punch, it came out like a hook, but then it had the trajectory of a straight cross.
Yeah.
And it just dropped him, and I'm like,
Well,
fuck.
I mean, it hit him right on the chin, dude. Like,
No, and the other thing is that some guys, the way they throw their punches, you see guys that they've got the fundamentals down, the jab and the straight and the cross, and it's all very textbook, but there's no flair. And then there are other guys that, no, you see it right away, the flair. So when I look at Boots, I don't see the flair. I see you're a big, strong kid with good physical dimensions, and that's going to work up until it doesn't. But I'm not... ring IQ, like, well, what ring IQ? When the fuck did he need ring IQ? What, when he was fighting Thomas Dulorme? Give me a break, bro.
It's all about physical advantages with him,
Out
man.
of here. It is though, like genuinely, like you're big and you're strong and you're fast, and in a lot of instances, that's enough to win a belt. Being big, strong, and fast.
It will
You
take
can
you a
box.
long way. I mean,
you know,
the guy
yeah,
has the guy has 60 fights. Come on, like think about it.
So real quick, the winner of this fight, this weekend fight with Lima, that's a WBA eliminator, and he gets to fight with Boss
No,
Baru.
it's no, it's more than that now. This is for the interim now. This is for the before it was just an eliminator. Now it's for the interim. So it's a
Okay.
lock. Like they're talking all this shit about all these people. Brody, he's gonna fight a Boss Baru. And I'm not against that, by the way. That's a good fight. I'm not against
No,
it
because that's
Boss-
what.
Shut the
ahead.
fuck up. A Boss
No.
Baru is like this guy, but better. Yeah, a Boss Baru has the amateur background. This guy don't have. A Boss Baru is a pressure fighter, volume guy, but better than this guy. So I like it. Like, I'm okay if he fights Baru. I would not complain about that at all. That's a good fight. It's a good fight.
Yeah. I mean, you need this fight, because like I feel like, look, man, Murtazaliev is just dying out here, man. He's being like frozen out till a fucking hunger strike. I don't know what happened with him in the Josh Kelly fight, but I'm thinking Hearn needs to stop. You don't think he's not gonna, even if he gets the Boss Rule fight, he's not gonna fight him?
The shit is that, look, this the shit. You Josh Kelly, you're not gonna get big money for no fucking Bakram. You're gonna get some Ted Cheeseman money to fight fucking Bakram.
and a break.
You gonna do that for? Fuck you gonna do that for? Like, nah, for that, I might as well just go fight a Ted Cheeseman if I'm just gonna get that. Fuck his belt. I ain't gonna get my ass whooped for no reason.
So Boots is a no-go for Bakram.
What?
No. Let me finish this. I believe that Boots will fight Bakram next year, especially if Murtazaliev has been inactive. And it's looking like he's going to be, because they can't get him a fight. They can't get him one. And he's going to be observing.
Why?
And he's remember, he's going to be observing Ramadan not that far away. This guy might go a year and a half without a fucking fight.
Damn.
But yeah, they'll fight him. He'll fight him. Yeah, if he's especially.
Yeah, I mean that's why I think Eddie should take him off Kathy Duva's hands, because she ain't doing shit for him.
Kathy Duva has her pussy lips wrapped around his throat, bro. She's not letting go of that guy easy. Main events ain't got a whole lot going on. They gonna keep they Bakram to murder Mook. They gonna keep him.
What's gonna happen to Fundora after he claps Keith Thurman, bro? Because they need to get that title away from that motherfucker.
Yo, my dude, they're gonna pick some fucking bum from the fucking top 15, top 20, and voluntarily defend like that dude. The only look, all right, the only hope of a big situation happening, and it might, is if next year Virgil hits the gas. If next year Virgil's like, okay, I want my fucking title shot. I could see Fundora Ortiz before Fundora Murtazaliev, before Fundora Zayas, before Fundora Baru. I could see Fundora Ortiz just because, well,
It has to happen.
that one pays more money. You know, if nothing else, you got to get paid, bro. You have to get paid. So, do you think?
Like we're talking about getting paid. Why does Mauricio allow that shit to happen in the PBC, bro? Like you got Fundora over there playing with that 54 strap. Who else is over there?
No, y no te la
Oh,
pierdas de que
Barrios.
no, espera, no te la pierdas que también he could go to middleweight and fight Carlos. Now that we know that Yanni Beck is fighting Lara, I thought that Fundora would move up and fight Lara, right? That's what I thought was going to happen. He beats Starman, he moves up, he fights the old man. What he might do is move up and fight Carlos. He's not going to unify anything. That's all I'm telling you. Like, that dude is not going to unify shit. He's not going to fight nobody that has a belt.
I'm just talking about like, damn, you got Barrios with the WBC, ain't doing shit. You got Fundora with the WBC, ain't doing shit. You got Rolly as a WBA. Yeah, WBC, WBA, they gotta go, bro. They gotta fuck.
WBC has a lot of placeholders because they're always planning for tomorrow. A lot of the shit they do hurts boxing. You just need to let Mario fucking lose, guys. Let somebody go in there and fuck him up. That's what needs to happen. The reason the welterweight division is boring is because of y'all two. It's because of the WBA and the WBC. What? You won't let the natural process of elimination take place. These guys, Rolly and Mario, they're not supposed to have belts. The reason they do, the guys in your ranks, you won't let them fight. Sissoko beats Barrios, man. Giyasov beats Rolly. Easy. Those are easy picks. And then somebody who's actually good comes along and beats them. Maybe it's Brian Norman, right? Maybe he could beat those guys. But that's why the welterweight division is boring. That's why the middleweight division is boring. The people that can fuck people up are being kept away from the belts.
Yeah, I think that the problem with the WBC and the WBA is they are afraid. They are afraid of what will happen if a guy from a certain country that, let's say, for example, a guy like Stanionis, that guy is from Lithuania. 5,000 tickets in Lithuania, they're not the same that 5,000 tickets in the United States.
No, 5,000 tickets in Lithuania buys you a pack of Wrigley's Juicy Fruit in America.
They're worried about the purses. Because, the percentage, they matter for them. And it's for the best. They think if the sports migrates to one of those countries, they're not going to be able to sustain their expenses as a sanctioning body. I don't think that's true.
I mean, there's truth to what you're saying, Leo, because look what happened with the first fight between Fury and Usyk, right? For all the fucking virtue signaling that Mauricio Suleiman did with the fucking Ukraine war, right? When they fucking awarded the belt to this guy, that man looked so fucking dejected.
Honestly, he did. I saw that picture. He looked so fucking sad about that.
And he did it again with Crawford and Canelo.
Yeah. His whole thing is he doesn't want an Estonian, he doesn't want a guy who comes from a country that is not a big boxing market to end up with their belt. That's the crux of it. He doesn't want an Estonian WBC champion, a Lithuanian no, he doesn't want that. But the shit is that the TV money, remember, the TV money's gone. The TV money, it's gone, Mauricio. You lived off of the TV money. That was the real hustle. You live off the TV money. The promoter gets the TV deal. They get the person. They get the money to do the fights throughout the year. Exactly, the trickle down. Well, the TV money gone, Mauricio. So what the fuck you gonna do? This shit gone.
There's only one credible like source, and that's the Zone.
Yeah, but they don't got a lot of WBC champions on the zone. You notice?
Yeah.
There's not a lot of them.
And to add to my point, that fear is essentially bullshit. Because if you let the pieces be in place, just the heavyweight division should give you enough money to cost all your expenses. Because it's not that you pay for a better official for an undisputed heavyweight title fight. No, it's the same fucking guy. You pay them the same. It's not that your expenses are skyrocketing because of the magnitude of the event. No, I understand that those sanctioning body they have expenses, but those expenses should be covered by the really big money fights, not for the little fights, not for the baking titles and all that shit. You cannot expect those guys to maximize the profits of your sanctioning body. And the WBC and WWE is very clear that you're not treating that shit as a non-profit organization. No,
No.
you're siphoning money from that. You're siphoning money from those organizations. And that's why you are so afraid.
Yeah,
Because-
like their real revenue stream, honest to God, Leo, it's not simply sanctioning fights. Like, no, that's the surface level stuff. Their real revenue stream is the special favors that they do. That's the real revenue stream. Every fucking version of a WBA title washes on the shores of PBC Island. Every version, the gold, the interim, the intergalactic, the intestinal, the full title, the super sized title, the arch deluxe, right? Their real revenue stream, like, yes, they make money from the regular little fights that they sanction, yeah, but the money, they're real. What Gilberto gets the hookers with, oh yeah, that's the brown paper bag money. The favors that they do with promoters that had network deals, like, I know they got to be hurting right now because all that money is gone. The Fox money, the Showtime money, the it's all gone. Without that, how you gonna get money?
The brown paper bag money that helped fucking Rolly beat fucking Sugar Barroso.
It's all gone. All of it. Literally.
Yeah, it's fucked up. It is what basically they are doing is what they're running is some kind of a charity organization. What people do when they run charity organizations, like something that feeds people in Africa, something like that. Those people, they have to be paid, but they don't win thousands of dollars. No, they do just enough because the goals of the organizations are the real thing. And for the WBO or the IBF, you can see clearly they're not really looking for the best pay for the pub.
Not at all.
No,
Not
because
at
they
all.
don't give a fuck who really holds that belt.
And,
But
and,
the
and on a long
WBC and
enough
the WBA, yeah.
on a long enough timeline, what they think they're doing is preserving the money. And no, you're holding up the money. You're you're holding up the money. You know why? The sport's not exciting anymore. People aren't watching anymore because of the fighters that you'd prefer to hold your belt, the ones you're protecting. But if somebody goes in there and they knock out a Rolly, they knock out a Barrios, you allow the natural process to resume. That keeps the sport spontaneous and exciting because it needs to be a sport. They don't want it to be a sport, but it needs to be to generate money. Why does it feel like boxing is not exciting anymore unless we're talking about some overseas guys? No, it's not exciting anymore. You know what's going to happen? You know what's going to happen most of the time.
Like with this Booth fight?
Kind of.
So there's
The reason that you can still kind of get out of bed for Boots Lima, remember it's Matchroom, and remember upsets actually happen in Matchroom. They do. Warrington got knocked the fuck out by Lara. You see what I mean? Upset. I can always watch a Matchroom show because I know, no, this does have that air of spontaneity. There have been quite a few upsets on Matchroom. You have to keep it a sport. It's not fun if it's not a sport. It's not anything if it's not a sport.
Yeah, yo, that's why I was so excited about 80. Man, that shit had me hyped, bro. Like, come on, Eddie over
Yeah.
there. He was like, yeah, yeah, he's gonna compete with Dana. I'm like, okay, good.
I'm not mad at that at all. And that's why I vouch for Matchroom, though, that you know what? We could say this and that, but Matchroom, no, the Matchroom guy might get beat. When Josh Kelly got his fucking ass kicked up and down the ring, he's a Matchroom guy, bro. David Evanesian was the away fighter. You see what I mean? Andy Ruiz beats Anthony Joshua. Lara knocks out fucking Lee Wood. Knocks out fucking Josh Warrington, right? Like, no, upsets happen, but they need to. That's what keeps everything balanced and exciting. Like, yeah, those things need to happen. Whereas the sanctioning bodies, you always using fighters as paperweights. It's like that. Like, you think we don't know what you're doing? Rolly never even fought a fucking welterweight. How could he be a welterweight champion? He never even fucking fought a welterweight. It's ridiculous.
It's ridiculous because coming back to Floyd. Floyd at this point, Floyd feels like you cannot spend 2 hours of a conversation because you're gonna have to talk about him. But it is what it is. But when Floyd was fighting, when he was active, nobody was really talking about the titles or undisputed because there was a narrative, and Floyd was the best.
Yeah.
That's it. But it was the best because you can see clearly as day that this guy is winning really easy, except with the exception of a couple of fights. But yeah, this guy is the best. It was a credible narrative. But right now, no, not because you're holding a world title makes you really world class. Rolly Romero holding a WBA title is like, no, you're going to. You're telling me this is a world champion of the world. No, you cannot do that shit now because you can see this guy sucks. Mario Barrios, maybe he doesn't suck that much, but still sucks.
No, he sucks pretty fucking bad. Pretty fucking bad. And that's the whole thing. When you use fighters as paperweights, you don't allow natural selection to happen in the sport, which is what makes it exciting. That's what makes it that's what draws people in. Yo, did you see Rolly get knocked the fuck out last night? Did you see fucking Barrios get knocked the fuck out last night? You're sapping all the excitement. It's all these things that hurt the sport. They all coalesce. All of it. The fucking sides of the street bullshit. The giving titles to fucking losers and bums. You got two bums running around like I don't even care. They're bums, bro. I'm not sorry. They're bums. They're bums.
And even if they're right at some point, because look at what happened with Wilder and Errol Spence. When those guys that were sucking dick, they were sucking a lot of dick, and when those guys got beat, they disappeared. Yeah, and that's what the WBA, the WBC, they're afraid that. What happens when the American fighter gets trashed by the foreign fighter? Are they still gonna be in the sport? They're still gonna watch boxing. They're gonna come back because there are still people. Even if Boots loses, he can come back, and there's still gonna be boxers from the United States. That shit is not gonna end. So people are gonna rally up. They're gonna rally up to those fighters eventually.
Yeah,
but
they don't want to deal with the hard part. That they don't want to deal with the hard part. That if a Sissoko beats a Barrios and a Giasov beats a Rolly, yeah, you're not going to get a lot of money from those guys, granted, but you'll get a lot of money from the guy that beats them. You have to let it happen. Okay, we can't know who the best is, and that's what they don't. You see it in the way that Leonard Ellerby talks to people, or the stuff that goes on. That you guys think you know more than we do. Yet what you think you know doesn't matter. There's only one thing that matters: whether or not we're watching. That is the only thing that matters. The only thing. And in case you haven't noticed, we're not watching. All the major networks are gone. Why? Because people aren't watching as much. They're not paying as much money anymore. The model is broken. Why? It's not exciting anymore. You could watch the average fucking fight in the 90s, the average fight, and it's more exciting than most of what's on TV today. Well, most of what goes on today, because TV's not really a thing anymore.
Yeah, and maybe they're kind of scared of what happened with the heavyweight division. I don't know how much because Wilder was a gimmick, but if it wasn't for Wilder, the United States didn't have nothing.
Yeah, no
Nothing
stake in
in
the
the
heavyweight division.
Yeah,
Nothing.
and that was really scary for them. Without Wilder, we're gonna lose America, basically. So yeah, maybe now Wilder is gonna retire. Richard Torres is. I don't know if he's gonna be all that. I don't know how he's gonna turn his career, but yeah, it's not gonna be the same without the heavyweight division run from with an American fighter. It's not gonna be the same. But you have to let someone is gonna appear. It has.
Yeah. It will. They just want it to be an American. That's what it is. They want it to be an American.
I understand it's more money, but you have the NBA, you have the NFL, you have baseball. The people are gonna gravitate to different sports. Maybe the big guy is not gonna be a thing for you, but you still have welterweight, you still have middleweight. You have talent. You have a talent pool, but you have to let the pieces fall into place.
You gotta be who you are. On that note, gentlemen, I'm gonna go to sleep. I will see you on the next one.
Okay.
Godspeed.
Good night,
Peace.
Have a good night, Jules.